Hello, everybody. This is Ryan Hayes, and I'm back with another episode of the Crank Matt Podcast. Man, it's been a long time since I've done one. Probably, I think my last live one was maybe with the two little Bachman kids from Faith Christian. Yeah, I did that one. Been kind of covering some college stuff. Been doing a lot. So then I know that with the Ironman coming up, the Ironman is basically kind of like the Super 32 of the high school tournaments that are actually in high school season. So I want to bring on some of the wrestlers from Bishop McCort that are competing in it. I mean, Ironman is very, very prestigious tournament. So Bishop McCort's going to be bringing their best. So I decided to get with a couple of kids and get them on the podcast. So I'm going to bring them all in, and we're just going to just talk. We got Jack Forrest here, Bo Bassett, Owen McMullen, Devin Magro. You guys, man, basically, how did practice go, Bass? Let's start with that. I know you guys practice today. How did that go? Whoever wants to talk first.
Yeah, I'll go first. We were really getting sharp today. Coach had a really good one planned for us. Some of us were trying to lose some weight, so we were going hard. The room was pretty hot, and we got after it tonight. We'll probably start to taper down the intensity here going into Ironman at the end of this week. But it was good practice and just sharpening up and trying to peak.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I think we got some other ones coming in. I didn't see them at the bottom of the screen here. Let me see who we got. I got to get these guys on. Hold on 1 second. Go here. And how do I? So it's tough for me actually to use these Mac. This Mac stuff is very, very hard for me to use. So I got to be able to bring see how I can get this done. But anyways, while I'm doing it, Owen, talk about your preparation for this.
Yeah, tonight's practice, it was really intense. We did a lot of live goes. I'd say about most of the practice was live. And we did 30-second goes. Each guy was down by one and, sharpening up and getting ready for this weekend.
So real quick, Jack's you've actually been the talk of the last couple months. Really, before you talk about your Ironman, talk to me about those open tournaments, man. You look something special, man, like a cheat code times 10, man, with these college guys. So tell me a little bit about that experience and how you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean they're all good. Each tournament kind of taught me something new that I needed to know. And the first one, the clearing one, I was more prepared for. And that one that I'd been looking to do for a little bit, and then just preparing for that. It was like I didn't really know what to expect because I'd never wrestled college guys before, like in a match. So I was just gonna go out there and just see how it was. I got really nervous before each match, and then I was at the OTC with Bo the week leading up before the Binghamton one, and I didn't even know I was doing it until about a day and a half before.
Yeah,
and then I found out.
What were you saying?
And then I found out I was doing it, and then I flew in, and then we drove from Pittsburgh back to Johnstown, slept for a couple hours, then drove, weighed in, and then wrestled.
Yeah, it's like your dad would probably put you with something you don't know about him until the day before.
Yeah,
I can see him doing it. I mean,
yeah,
for sure. But that's the reason why you guys you're the way you are. You've been wrestling at this level for so long, and now you're starting to see a little bit of success. And in general, guys, what's going tell everybody about explain a little bit about the little 5 a.m. practices. What's the expectation of those? What are those practices geared toward? Anybody can talk about it, but I know you guys post them, and what usually happens during those practices, and why do you guys do them?
Yeah, I'll take it. 5 a.m.s are huge. They're big for. I know my confidence is really propelled from those, and I know I'm speaking for everyone, but I mean that really gives us a lot of confidence when we're going into our matches. We know no one else is doing that, and if they are, they're not doing it as consistent and as hard as we are all together as a group. I think it's a lot easier too when I rolled down into my basement and you got all these dudes waiting outside. It's a lot easier when you have those guys there to do it with you, and you can push each other a lot harder. But I think the 5 a.m.s are really important in our training, and they're speaking for everyone. They give me a lot of confidence.
Anybody else kind of want to piggyback on it? Anybody trying to? So I'm trying to do this first time I've actually done all. So I'm trying to. Some of you guys are on mute. Mason and Jackson, you're on mute, so I can't unmute you until you unmute yourself. There you go.
There.
Anybody else? Yeah, there we go.
That good?
Yeah, like that. Well, that's the first Jackson Butler, and well, you know what? I expected that from Jackson and Mason. Sam's kind of pretty savvy with these things. So you guys just talk about you guys just preparation for Ironman. What you expect to get out of it, especially since with the recent sanctions. It's every year somebody's the PIAA are doing something to kind of hold you guys back. So, Iron Man, just tell me a little bit about it and how, you guys are just really preparing and just how you guys are expecting. What are your goals in this? And you're looking for any particular wrestler you're trying to kind of get a stab at. So you guys, the whole floor is yours. You guys just talk.
All right. Okay. So really, preparation. Up, right?
Who's talking, by the way? Because I can't.
That would be King Gibby. Hey, Mace, turn your phone sideways. See if that helps.
Now you're this way. Now you're that way. You're fine. All right. So yeah, Mason, talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. But,
Oh no.
Mason, I think your internet's something
Is he cutting out?
Yeah. Where you at? How's your Wi-Fi? You might are you at the strongest area of Wi-Fi? Where are you at in relation to why don't you hop in the car and go to Sam's house? I don't know, man.
all right.
Here, I'll take this one as he gets better. Can you?
I hear you.
You ready? All right.
Yeah.
Like you said, we have all those all the things PIAA and stuff. I think we're going in. A lot of us is our first high school tournament, so it's gonna be pretty fun. And for us, this is our postseason, so we're just gonna go after it. And this is definitely our biggest tournament of the year. This is Powerade. We're just gonna go into it and take it like it's our postseason. And we're a really young team. I'm pretty excited to pretty much start my first official high school tournament, toughest of the whole season in the whole country. So I think it'll be pretty good. And I know we have a target on our back, and we're pretty well known. So I'm excited, and hopefully we can start off with a bang.
Sam, what about you, man? This is going to be your first Ironman, right? So
yeah. So I'm actually sitting this one out. Not going to be at Ironman, but super excited for our team. I think everybody's going to do incredible. I'm personally really excited. I know, obviously, everybody's going to give a lot of attention to Bo, Jackson, Mason, but I think Devin is actually the guy I'm most excited to watch wrestle, just because he's so under the radar but has so many huge wins. And I get to watch him in the room every day, and just the caliber of wrestling that he's at right now, his skills, his speed, his strength. I mean, it's unparalleled. I don't think people are ready for his peak game, and the way his training's been going lately, I think you're going to see peak. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny you brought that up, because I was just telling Devin, I try to get it. I'm one person trying to do this whole thing by myself, so I can't keep up with every result. And I did not know that he actually beat Dalton Perry, and it was wow, because when Bishop McCort is talked about, it's normally like it's always like Mason, Jax, Bo, you, Sam, and it's like so you don't hear about some of the other kids like Devin who like works his butt off, and then there's like a significant win, and of course with Perry going on to be a state champion and being a world trials runner up, it's like that's a win, and then you got injured, Devin. Tell me a little bit about that road to like rehabbing to get better and coming back. How was that for you?
So I got hurt right before like Fargo and all this stuff. I really focused on getting this stuff, and then I competed all season, got some good wins. I just been busting my butt ever. I feel like I'm at the top of my game right now, and I'm just
for sure. See, and Owen, talk to me a little bit about your kind of first Ironman expectations.
Yeah, so I'm also coming off an injury too. I tore my patella in my knee, and I didn't get to wrestle at Super 32. So this is basically like my Super 32, and I know I'm an underdog coming into this, but I'm just ready to go out there, have fun, and put on a show.
Yeah, for sure. And then you got Jackson Butler. I don't think you're competing in, but just talk to me a little bit about like you've been in this whole like Bishop McCort compound wrestling system for a long time, and how's that elevating your level?
Yeah, I'm actually wrestling 132.
Okay, so I guess what I saw hadn't been updated. You get what I'm saying? Like I think what I saw you weren't on it. So
yeah, so people keep posting stuff, and I guess a lot of people didn't know I was gonna be doing it, but I definitely am.
Well, so what's your preparation been like? Where's your head at entering a tournament of this caliber?
Just getting a lot of practices in. We already do like 3 to 4 practices a day at the compound and McCort. I'm getting extra practices in at my house. Just these 5 a.m.s, just busting my butt.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm glad to see that your hair is growing back. Don't ever do it again, boss. We can't.
Ryan, I did it because I thought you would like it short.
Well, I did. Yeah, and by the way, guys, I actually, I was actually doing a practice myself, trying to teach a bunch of kids that had never wrestled before how to wrestle. So, like, I didn't even have time to shower, right? So, we don't have time to shower. You always got to go to the Neutral Zone, okay? Neutral Zone Clean, man. This is on Body Rights, guys.
This is a sponsored podcast, right?
Yes, this is.
I need to get me some.
Yeah.
Neutral Zone.
I actually think I have some on the way.
Ryan, how much you making from this? I think we need a dividend if we shout it out.
No, you're just gonna do it because you love me so much.
Right.
I have Neutral Zone coming on the way.
Yeah. Do you really, Bo?
I do.
Really?
I get.
Yeah,
what about defend what you have built?
No, I'm only defending this.
Okay. All right.
Listen.
Defense life's so trash.
I can't. I'm not going to do that. What I'm saying is that with these Neutral Zone Clean body wipes, right? They smell better. They don't leave that film on your skin, right? And then they have a bar. They have a spray out there. They're the only ones that have a spray, right? You spray, boom, 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 and you're done, right? But yeah, this is good stuff. But yeah, I got to shout those guys out. North Carolina started company in Charlotte. Got to shout out Michael Davis. That's the guy that runs it. Mason, we're gonna try you again, man. So what's been a?
Yo.
Yeah, I think we can try. Let's go.
All right. But I'm really.
You still can't get it doing, man.
It's like every third word.
Are you on what? What's your signal look like in your basement, or wherever you're at? Are you on Wi-Fi or is your cell phone signal better?
I'm on Wi-Fi.
Oh, is your cell phone signal? What does your cell phone signal look like on your phone?
Oh, bars.
But yeah, because Mason, I do want to talk to you about the whole decommitment from Cornell, right? I really want to talk to you about that and how that came to be, right? but I can't even like hear you, Hoss. Like it's kind of your internet's choppy. I wish there's a way it hurts. I know you're trying. You know?
Ryan, that means you have to do a one-on-one interview with him later.
I do.
Or just write it down.
Yeah.
No.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, but I get it. So when it popped up, of course, your boy Pat kind of put out the feeler kind of deal and was like, yeah, it's gonna be some people decommitting, and like I kind of it was kind of like everybody kind of put two and two together, but it wasn't like surprising, right? Because I'll tell you what Penn State has done. Like they have put together like a recruiting class. Now, you know, of course,
Ryan, you're just biased because it's so Geely.
Man, well,
Legit.
Legit. So you got Joe committed. You got Joe committed. You got Zach Ryder that committed. And I mean, Lord have mercy if they get Luke Lillidahl, that's gonna be tough. And then obviously, Bo, like I know you had decided where you're gonna go, but I will bet my life now you're gonna go up there, and then that's God. And if Jax goes, and then like I don't know, man. Like I hope those NIL deals are giving out are freaking dirty, bro. Like I mean, put some money in your pocket type of deal.
Like the wipes.
Yeah, like the whites. There you go. See, I think Bo is gonna. That might be your first deal, Bo.
Body wipes.
So, anyways, so guys, like in general, right? We're getting the Ironman. What are the other tournaments you guys are going to? I mean, is Powerade on your schedule? Is BC East on your schedule? We'll start with Sam. What are some tournaments looking forward to the rest of this season?
Yeah, so Powerade's the next one for me. I think the weight is 132. So that's where I'm setting my sights right now. I don't think Beast is on our schedule anymore. I think it was in the first place, but I don't think it is anymore. Powerade's a big deal. It's a really cool tradition tournament in Pennsylvania, and I'm just really excited to compete again. It's been a while. I don't think I've competed since 2, and if I have, it was not a very big deal. So just getting that bitter taste out of my mouth from Super 32, and then just trying to refocus my sights on what I want to improve on, how I want to grow as a wrestler, and long term, I'm looking at World Team Trials. That's a big deal to me every year. I'm a big freestyle guy, and every year, like I love the idea of Super 32, of the big folk style tournaments. There's just something about the end of the year, April, May, being geared up for World Team Trials and setting your sights on winning a world title. I mean, I think it's a pretty special thing that Bo and Jax have been able to chase, to be the best in the world at your craft. And I think that's something we can all want to chase ourselves, because if you don't want to be the best in the world at what you do, then you're really not putting all you have into it. And so that's where I want to go as of right now. And yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds. I feel like I'm growing a lot as a wrestler.
So we'll start with Jackson, kind of work with Bo, Sam, Devin, not kind of that kind of direction. Even try to hit Mason again. What are some things that you guys are kind of having to tune up that you kind of struggle with? Like obviously, for example, with you, Bo. I mean, with we're coming up short in a couple of those tournaments back in the spring. Obviously, you had some technical flaws that you had to kind of sharpen up. So when we get to you, probably talk about that. So we'll start with you, Jack. Like, what are some things that you were struggling with that you kind of had to tune up? You figured now that you kind of perfected a little bit.
So I wouldn't really say I perfected it, but my main thing is just working on trying to keep a lead like the whole match and not give up silly points throughout. Like happened at trials almost a couple times. Happened at Worlds, Super 32, and then the college ones not as much, but I still got beat in some positions because I tried over scrambling while I didn't need to. I should have just got the easy points and just rode the match out on the lead and not put myself in dangerous positions where the other guy's just looking for a big move, and then eventually he gets it.
Yeah, I think we're calling you like heart attack Jacks over in Italy, dude. God, man. And here's the thing, I'm like,
It's a great name.
I'm watching it, and I'm like, Jack, just chill out, bro. You got it. Like, just stop. Like, stop.
Ryan.
Yeah.
This isn't a thing we keep bringing up, bro.
No, Kendig.
Oh my gosh, Kendig, bro.
Yeah, don't. No, bro. Kendig
It's a thing of the past. We move on.
Yeah.
Howard brought it up at practice today. I mean, we can't get away from this for Jax.
It won't, man. It is what it is. But like, it's but Kendig is the one, bro. He was really good. Yeah.
I think another thing I've been trying to work on more is just like my setups to shots and like doing other things other than like a elbow pass to a fireman, because like I feel like that's the other thing I'm kind of missing to beat everybody. Is just another move on neutral other than those two, and then scrambling.
All right, Bo. What about you? What are some things you've been working on that you kind of not done so good with, or you kind of struggle with?
Well, obviously I took the loss at trials in the spring, and I was really motivated by that. And I worked a lot of things. As far as what I changed from there, I really worked on my speed and movements. That every movement I do should have a reason, not just maybe shooting the shoot or pulling the pull. Like everything has a reason, and working all my setups, everything is going together. And then I was making improvements, and then Fargo, we took another loss, and then I was really starting to make improvements, and then obviously had a good showing at Super 32, but even there's stuff to work on. So been really putting an emphasis on top. You saw I got the turn in the Super 32 finals, which is really fulfilling for me because I've really been working hard on top. So I'm really proud of that one, and been working hard on top and working hard on just adding new moves, adding things to my repertoire, and trying to expand that offense as much as I can. So I think working on my speed, adding new moves, and every action has a reason.
At any point, Bo, like when all this stuff is going on, like mentally, how bad did it affect you? And I think in your interview at Super 32 when I interviewed you, because you get so much attention, and it's a lot. And I don't know how you deal with it being a high school freshman, and being a young kid. I mean, and everybody's talking about you. So mentally, where were you at? Like, were you almost close to like just self-destruction, or just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, obviously I know losses are part of the sport, so it's definitely tough. Everyone hates to lose, but I handle it pretty well. My coaches are really supportive of me, so I was fine. I just knew I had to learn from it, and I knew it was a stepping stone in my path, and just keep coming back and making little corrections, and that's how you get to your full potential.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are some things you kind of had to work on? That you, Devin? What are you doing, bro? You got no light. Oh my god! Wow. Anyways, Sam, like, what are some things you had to work on, and like you kind of lack it as you're trying to kind of perfect, or try to do better at?
So the two big points for me, like technically speaking, is I have to get out on bottom. I mean, I got into a bad mindset of a little too focused on freestyle, and didn't give folks enough respect. Kind of just accepted the fact that I'm not good on bottom, and it kind of came back to bite me when I realized that I'm not gonna be any good if I just accept that fact. So it was more of a mindset switch there, and I'm still not where I want to be yet. But I mean, there have been some big improvements for me on just not accepting staying down on bottom. And the next thing is that everybody knows I have a pretty good duck under, but I can't just limit my offense to that. It's really, really easy to shut down. And that first became apparent in my practice room. I mean, all these guys are able to shut that down really easily, and have been for like a year or more. But then my competition's been able to shut that down too lately. And so if I can't get to any offense outside of that, I'm in trouble. So I've been trying to develop attacks to both sides of the body. I think I have a pretty good high crotch. So I've been trying to work on that. And then the biggest thing for me lately is just just to be staying healthy and be consistent with my workouts because I think that gets in the way a lot for me. So making the right choices and being as healthy as I can is probably the key to getting better for me.
For sure. Devin, man.
So for me, I think I rely on my shots too much. I forget about my offense snap downs. So I've been trying to work that in more. I mean, I used to really hit a lot, and I kind of steered away from it a little. So just using that more into my game plan when I go out there, and not forgetting about my shots either, but just really focusing on that.
For sure, for sure. What about you, Owen?
So for me, I need to work on getting a dominant turn on top. Usually, I'm looking to ride someone, and that's not the way to go on top. I need to look for a dominant turn, and I've been working on that in the practice room a lot. And in competition, I need to focus on not holding leads. A lot of the losses I took over the summer at Fargo and U15 Pan American trials, I was just focused on holding a lead. And I've talked with Coach Bassett, Coach Doty, and I just always need to be looking to score and not holding on to a lead to try to win.
When you do have a bad performance, how do you come back from a bad performance?
I have two of the great coaches in the world, Coach Bassett and Coach Doty. We after I have a bad performance, I talk with them and they tell me what I need to work on, what I need to fix, and
Yeah. Um, okay, Mason, we're gonna try you again, man. Let's see if this works. Can we hear you?
You hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So, what about you? You have a bad performance. You had a couple shortcomings. How do you? Well, first of all, what have you worked on that you've kind of struggled at?
My big at 32. I was working on him too. We do a lot of takedown practice. Um, I'm a
Yeah, I think yours is still kind of going in and out, but I'm actually just gonna do one. Hey, but here's the thing: if I'm gonna do a podcast with just you, at least you know that be it Jackson's house or be it all these other ones that theirs are working, that's where you need to be at, right? So now we kind of have it going because I do want to, yeah, because we're gonna and we're hearing about the next maybe 15 minutes we'll wrap it up. But Jackson, what are some things you've worked on or you had to work on that you kind of struggled at that you're really improved on and you really can't wait to show that progression, show that in these tournaments.
First off, I'm finding a variety of attacks. Take different attacks. I'm taking a double edge. Last two
Who's
people.
making that popping noise?
That's who has the back.
Who's typing?
Somebody's typing. Good,
Jack, why are you typing, bro?
all right,
And,
Jackson Butler, let's go, buddy.
yeah. Just one of the really big things was on bottom. I'm giving up. Kids are getting left really easy and disrupting me. And I've been working on uh, Jackson.
All right, pause. You're starting to sound like Mason now, Jackson. So wherever you at, why don't you just come up more to your phone where you were yeah.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, good
All right,
Lord.
that's my bad.
It is. It really is.
All right. One of the biggest things I was gonna say was my technical side of wrestling. I've been trying to get better at it. I take 10 minutes after practice and I drill with Jax or some of my teammates and I just work on technique. And I'm just really excited for Ironman and I think it's gonna be my breakout tournament.
Yeah. So and then in general, guys, you're who? Okay, so Whose account on social media is the headlocks are free? Who's that?
My uncle.
Okay, the
That'd be good.
videos he puts up with all of like the agility work, man. So I think like everybody else, I love watching it.
His TikToks are the best.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
but no, it's when you guys are doing the agility drills because like some of y'all actually need that because like I'm not gonna comment, but some of y'all's footwork is not that good. Yeah, no, I mean,
All right, name drop. Let's go.
no, I can't do that. So, like, well, one's already
I'm
raised his
scared.
hand, but I'm not. I mean, I, I, I mean, I do like. Here's the thing.
Is it Owen?
I will be honest. When I was your age, I couldn't do none of that stuff, the icky shuffle. So I mean, it's good for me to be able to pick on everybody else, but I don't. Even if I tried like a week and trying to do
I
some
think
of
you
that
need a
stuff, I'm
Jackson.
right.
I
Yeah.
do.
But the footwork's good. Like I mean, the footwork's good because it's having your foot in different places to set up the shot to be able to get in, and get the right angles on the shot. Footwork's got to be right. But I actually enjoy watching that. So. I do want to talk. You do want to hit on this not being able to. That popping noise is about this.
What is
Everybody mute yourself.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
why I was
yeah,
muted because I knew that would happen.
yeah. I'm about
Yo,
to be triggered. I'm about to be triggered, bro.
Ryan.
Yes.
Oh, you can.
Who? Say what?
Nope. You
Yeah.
can't. Even if I'm this
No.
close.
No. Like I can't hear you. Like when John Cena says you can't see me, I can't hear you, man.
You're cut now.
Yeah. So, just really, guys, in general, I really want you to kind of talk about like, because it's I have to try to explain to people in wrestling because they talk about like, oh well, it's they can't wrestle in PIAAs. It's really really terrible and blah 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 blah. But like, I think people fail to understand that if you're always placed in tournaments like Super 32, Fargo, World Trials, um, Iron Man, Beast of the East, Powerade. I could go Elite Eight. You're going undefeated in your Elite Eights and things like that. How really, and everybody can have a comment. How really, how important is a PIAA state title in the grand scheme of things when you're able to
Jackson,
wrestle? On a much higher level than that. So we'll start with you, Jack.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool to win PIAs and like being in Hershey, just because like it's talked about a lot and like it just seems like something that'd be really cool to do. But I mean, there'll be PA state champs at Powerade and Ironman and World Team Trials, Super 32, and all those. In fact, if I can beat them there, then like being states is just like another tournament.
For sure. What about you, Bo?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. My biggest goals aren't a state title, especially at this point. My biggest goals are training with the best in the world, which I already am, and trying to be the best in the world and win world titles. In a room where I'm at, I can definitely do that, and I think world titles are a little bit more important than a state title. So now we're chasing Iron Man, and we're chasing the bigger things. So when they told us that they took it away from us, I'm not really that disappointed. I know what I want, and there's some bigger things out there that we're trying to chase as a team.
For sure. What's up, dude?
Dude, wave.
Um, what about you, Sam? What's your
Dude.
take on not being able to compete?
Can you hear me all right? My
Sam?
camera keeps going in and out. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I've mentioned it like multiple times before, but when January 1st hits, Powerade's over, my brain is going to be like 100% freestyle. I probably won't even watch NCAAs just because of how much I love gut wrenches. No, that's a stretch. But actually, yeah, so PIAAs, I didn't grow up hear like Devin and Bo and Owen and Mason have, where like as a kid you're growing up, you go to Hershey, you see that, you have that dream. I couldn't really care less about the PIAA state title. My goal in the sport is to perfect my craft, to be the best in the world at it at some point, and so yeah, I mean, a title in Hershey would be cool and all, like Jack was saying, but it is not high up on my tier list of things I want to do in this sport. And
Was that it? All right.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Devin.
Okay, so kind of like Bo said, I mean, there's bigger tournaments out there, like bigger goals I might have. I mean, me and my dad used to go to Hershey, watch like my friends win and stuff. So I think it'd be pretty cool to, do the same. But I'm really looking to have a big year. Earn some really put my name out there, and like I said, there's bigger tournaments out there that I can do that are going to give me that.
For sure. What about you, Owen? We'll kind of start wrapping them up here in a second.
When I was little, me, Bo, Devin, Mason, our group, we used to go to Pennsylvania State High School, and we used to watch, them wrestle. And when I was little, that was my biggest goal. But as I got older, and I realized there's much bigger tournaments than the PIAA states, it right now, I mean, it's not even close to what I want to accomplish in this sport. I want to make world teams, win world medals, win Super 32 titles, Ironman titles. So in the big grand scheme of things, it's not high on my list of my goals.
Right, for sure, for sure. And then Jackson, what's your take on it, man?
I think all like elementary, middle school kids, like all their dreams to be a 4-time state high school state champ. But I mean, it kind of stung for a little bit, but like everybody else was saying, in the grand scheme of things, there's way bigger tournaments uh, that are gonna get us just way better opportunities than PA state.
Yeah.
So.
Freaking side note, any of you guys, I'm assuming each and every one of you are going to be at the Penn State Iowa match, right? You guys got tickets, you're going, looking forward to it. And you guys?
Yeah, I think I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be there too.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it up there yet. And I'm actually, and I know I said it before, there's a chance I may be up there already. There's kind of like a job that I'm in a running for that'll get me in that area. So not in that area, but like kind of East Pennsylvania if I get it. But we'll see. I don't. The biggest thing I have to deal with is like the code, and I really don't like the code. But I mean, it is what it is. But hey, you guys, I know you guys got to go to bed and things, and got homework. Hopefully, you guys done homework already, right? Everybody done your homework? Raise your hand if you done your homework already.
We got 5 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, you got 5 a.m.
Yeah, I'm an hour past my bedtime though.
Damn, you like
that, Ryan.
I gotta get my.
Yeah.
My dad's already mad at me.
Yeah. What did you say, Jack?
Are you going up to Ironman or Powerade?
Powerade probably. Ironman, no, because no. But I'll be some stuff. Well, Devin, hey, I do appreciate all of you guys' times. Even prima donna Devin wants to go to bed out early. Got to get your beauty sleep. I guess. And Jackson Butler, like you moved the whole time, bro. Like you were, like sometimes you just gotta learn to just sit, bro. Bo, Owen, Sam, who's just got off. Hey, you guys, thanks for your time. I really, really appreciate it. For what it's worth, And any parting words of inspiration for kids that are wanting to kind of achieve the success that you guys have achieved individually and also as a team, a unit. We'll start with Jackson. We'll kind of end with we'll end with Jackson. So drop some advice on people.
One thing that I was thinking about that I mean, some really good advice that I got when I was a kid was just to try and enjoy it. I mean, you're gonna have in this sport, you're gonna have a lot of tough times, losing weight, losing matches, the early morning practices, the late night practices, everything. So you just gotta take the time and enjoy it when you can at the tournaments, at practices. It's just a kind of a flip of a mindset switch that I have been trying to do this past year. I've been trying to just enjoy wrestling, enjoy the grind, and just because I know, I mean, I'll have lots of days where it is going to be miserable, but just try and enjoy it.
All right, Bowen.
Yeah, I got three things. You got to enjoy it. You got to have fun. You know, even the hard parts, you want to make it fun, and it's going to give you a lot of opportunities, and I think just knowing that makes it a little bit more enjoyable. And number two, I would say you got to be really consistent. That's one of the biggest things that sets us apart is we're really consistent, and I think it's really going to take you to different levels and to reach your goal. And then the third thing, you got to go all in. If you're going to do it, you got to give it 100%, and not just give 50 or 70%. You got to go all in if you really want to reach your full potential and all your goals. So I would say, yeah, going all in, being consistent, and enjoying the process.
For sure. Can we try? Let's see, Mason. Let's say if the 10th time's the charm. Still not working. We'll hit you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mason. God, man. All right, Devin, what's up?
He's
Mason,
muted.
you're muted.
So
No,
I would.
no, you're
I would
Oh no, hold
say.
on. I was muted, bro. I was muted.
okay. All right, now talk. What you got?
Hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So just one thing my best friend dad's respect.
That's we'll get you, Mason. Me and you, we're gonna do one. Okay, me and you, okay? Because yeah, and then Devin, you real quick, because I know you gotta go to bed.
All right. So like, if you're getting into wrestling, I would say like what Bo said, and Jack said, like having fun. Then once you're into it, I would say like you have to have confidence in yourself. Like always bet on yourself. Like if you're going to a tournament, you're not seeded or anything like that. It don't matter. Just know what you do and put the training in and just have fun with it. That's it.
Owen.
So one thing that Coach Bassett told me when I was really little, I wasn't a very good youth wrestler, and Coach Bassett would always tell me just stick with it, stick with the sport, love the grind, because you never know when you're gonna break through. When you break through, that's when all the fun begins. So I just say stick with the sport and have fun, enjoy it.
All right, Jackson Butler. We're gonna end with you.
All right. Just like everybody else said, I'd say the biggest thing is making sure you're having fun with it. And another big thing for me, is just confidence. You have to like believe in yourself, and you have to be willing to do things that normal people aren't willing to do. Like most people, if they aren't willing to do them, like that's all I got.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, listen. Thanks for your time, and I appreciate it. Good luck. Everybody's competing this weekend in Ironman. It's gonna be tough, but you guys
Thank
are
you.
used to it. Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Ride
tough,
dog.
but it's not like you guys haven't done big tournaments before. So
Yeah.
hey, go out there and do your thing and leave it all out there on the
21.
mat. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Bo,
Hey,
Jax, Mason, Devin, Owen, Sam,
Thank
Jackson
you.
Butler. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's
Ryan.
5 a.m. Let's
hey,
go.
hey, let's
Yeah.
go.
We'll see you
Let's
guys.
go.
Early.
All right, guys. Kids from Bishop McCort that took time out to this podcast with me. Yeah, good kids, all of them. Sucks that Mason couldn't get on. I was looking forward to hearing from him, but I'll hook up a podcast with him a little later. But at the end of the day, guys, yeah, hopefully you learn something. Maybe you're inspired by some of the stuff they said, and Until next time, guys, it's been an episode of Crank Net Podcast. Make sure you go out and get in the zone, neutral zone, because I'm going to tell you, it's good stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. And, yeah, got to rep the Lightning Little Doll shirt. So there you go. Shout out to Luke Lillidahl, good kid there. Think he's gonna be wrestling Iron Man. All those kids from Bible Seminary. Tough lineup, Bethlehem Catholic. I mean, Lake Highland Prep. God, it's just gonna be a tough term. So you got a flow account. I think it's on Flow. Follow it. Yeah, be good wrestling this weekend. See you later. Stay safe.